A brief commentary on Sura At-Tauba. Interpretation of the 3 verse of Sura At-Tauba. Is narrated from the words of Humayt Abdar Rahman that Abu Huraira said. During that Hajj, Abu Bakr sent me among other muezzins, so that on the day of sacrifice, we would announce in the valley of Mina that, starting from next year, not one a pagan will not perform the Hajj, and not a single naked person will circumnavigate the Kaaba. Humayt Abdar Rahman said. Following Abu Bakr, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, sent Ali and ordered him to announce the sending down of Surah Barat. Abu Huraira said. On the day of the sacrifice, Ali announced with us to those who gathered in Mina about the revelation of Surah Barat, and that, starting from next year, not a single pagan will perform the Hajj, and not a single naked person will circumnavigate the Kaaba. This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud and An-Nasai, and its text is given according to the version of al-Bukhari. Interpretation of the 19th verse of Surah At-Tauba. It is reported that An-Nu'man Bashir said. I was sitting near the pulpit of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, when one of the people said. After converting to Islam, I don't care about anything except drinking pilgrims. Another said. After converting to Islam, I don't care about anything except spending time in the sacred mosque. The third said to fight in the way of Allah better than what you are talking about. Then Umar stopped them and said. Do not raise your voice near the pulpit of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Today is Friday. After prayer, I will come and ask him about what you are arguing about. And then the great and mighty Allah sent down the words. Do you really equate the quenching of the thirst of a pilgrim and the maintenance of the sacred mosque with the deeds of those who believed in Allah and the last day and fought on his path? Until the end of the verse. This hadith was narrated by Ahmad Muslim and others. Interpretation of the 25th verse of Surah At-Tauba. The Battle of Hunayn took place between the Muslims and the Hawazin tribe after the conquest of Mecca in Shawwal. It is reported that Abu Ishaq said, a man asked al-Baru, did you really leave the Messenger of Allah and fled in the Battle of Hunayn? He replied, yes, but the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, did not run. The Hawazin were good archers, and when we attacked them, they retreated and the Muslims began to collect trophies. That's when they met us with arrows. But the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, did not run. I saw him sitting on his white mule, and Abu Sufyan held her by the bridle. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, I am a prophet, without deceit. I am the son of Abd al-Muttalib. This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, at-Tirmizi and other. Interpretation of the 34th verse of Surah At-Tauba. It is reported that Zayd Wab said, passing through Ribza, I met Abu Dar and asked him, why did you settle here, and those who accumulate gold and silver, and do not spend it in the way of Allah, with painful suffering? Muawiyah believed that they were sent down about the people of the book, and I believed that they were sent down, not only about us and them. Between me and they arose conflict, and he complained about me to Uthman. Uthman then sent me a letter telling me to come to Medina. When I arrived there, people began to visit me as often as if they had never seen me before. Then I told Uthman about everything, and he said, if you want, then retire somewhere nearby. That's why I settled here. Even if an Ethiopian rules over me, I will still listen to him and obey him. This hadith was narrated by al-Bukhari, Ibn Jarir ibn Abu Hatim and others.